with you. Things like cleansing wipes, instant cold packs, different size gauzes and band-aids, medical tape. It's always a good idea to keep these bare necessities in your packs. Keep in mind that some people have sensitivities to the antiseptics that are there, so you just want to keep the basics like alcohol wipes. If you have a bigger kit, keep bottles of water because you always don't have access to the water fountain. And in that instance, when you're washing your hands or need to wash your hands and there's no water, you have a bottle of water. If nothing else, keep your sanitizer there and use sanitizer, and then wash your hands as soon as you get to the water fountain. Forceps or tweezers is also a good idea. Tampons for nosebleeds is a good idea to also keep in your first aid kit. Poison control, especially when you're working with kids. You should have a material safety data sheet. It calls something else now, it just left my mind. But
MSDS.
Those are your MSDS, but they kind of changed the name just a little bit. And see, if it wasn't so early, I apologize, I wouldn't forgot. Bring it up, had a little spill. But long story short, it tells you how to treat, who to call, number to poison control. But always have those numbers on hand, emergency contact numbers, and follow your protocol in the workplace. It's a good idea to ask them how to dial out. I've been in work situations where there was a chemical fire and no one knew how to dial out except for the lab tech, and they were off that day. Only half the people knew what the fire alarm was. So you have some people untrained trying to fight a fire and the other half trying to leave. And in that plant there was carbon, butane, propane, and it happened near one of their presses, so they made filters. So always never take for granted how to get out. When in doubt, leave. I've also been in schools where there were fires set by kids in the bathroom and they walked out and other people wasn't alerted.
Kids are just bad.
So,
Jesus.
you know, they left a trash can on fire and it was burning in the school. So things like that do happen even in this area, so all the time. So never take for granted those little things.
Let's make contact with your skin or splashes in your eyes or mouth. Take these steps. Remove your gloves if you are wearing them. Immediately wash your hands and rinse the contact area with soap and lots of water for 20 seconds. Rinse your eyes, your nose, or the inside of your mouth with plenty of water if body fluid splattered in any of these areas. And report to a healthcare provider as soon as possible. Because of the risk of infection, using protective gloves and taking them off correctly are important steps when it comes to your safety and the safety of others. Let's watch more closely how to remove protective gloves, and then you'll get a chance to practice. First, grip one glove on the outside near the cup and peel it down until it comes off inside out. Cup it with your other gloved hand. Next, place 2 fingers of your bare hand inside the cuff of the glove that is still on your other hand. Peel that glove off so that it comes off inside out with the first glove inside it. If blood or blood-containing material is on the gloves, dispose of the gloves properly. Put them in a biohazard waste bag. If you do not have a biohazard waste bag, put the gloves in a plastic bag that can be sealed before you dispose of it. Always dispose of protective gloves properly so that anyone else who comes into contact with the waste bag does not get exposed to blood or body fluids. You should always wash your hands after removing gloves, just in case some blood or body fluids came in contact with your hands. To wash your hands properly, wet them with clean running water, warm if available, and apply soap. Rub your hands together and scrub all over for at least 20 seconds. Now, as we go through the course today, you're going to have a chance to practice skills that would require you to wear gloves. Instead of actually using gloves for every practice, just say out loud, "I'm putting on gloves," as you begin. This way, you won't have to actually wear gloves every time. Watch this demonstration one more time, and then you'll get a chance to practice. Since you may not have a biohazard waste bag, You can just say, I will now dispose of the protective gloves properly. After practice, your instructor will test you. First, grip one glove on the outside near the cuff and peel it down until it comes off inside out. Cup it with your other gloved hand.